6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To throw right away is Howell. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. To throw is Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
To the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs. And I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Fields throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
Touchdown Bears! David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on 1st down, Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now they go play action with Howell. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing again is Fields. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, Fields. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. How about them biting out 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Fields throwing again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Fields on 1st down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First down, Howell to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Third and long, here's Howell.
And now here's another interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Howell.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Once more, Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Powell. Thomas brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Faking the handoff. Howell. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Bears 38, Commanders 14. Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
On 1st down, Howell.
This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Back to throw, Howell.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete